Hello, hello, and hello. Konnichiwa. 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 Hello, and welcome to SoCal Sumo Countdown. In this episode, we're going to watch a pretty dynamic match. I have no secrets, really. Everybody knows that Danny Avila is one of my favorite American sumo wrestlers. He crippled me when we first went. I was crippled for a little bit. I came back. Not really crippled. It's like football when you get a stinger, but the stinger lasted for like 3 days and I couldn't walk. But I came back. And Danny Avila, whenever he does sumo, I see those fundamentals that put me into SOFA for 3 weeks. Or 3 days. Not 3 weeks, 3 days. Come on now. 3 weeks, that's a problem. 3 days, it's manageable. Any which way. So we have him in the heavyweight division, and he's going against Joe Mustard. Now, this match is going to be an explosive, wild match. Again, Danny is repping Honu Sumo. He is one of the coaches of Honu Sumo OC. Solid fundamentals, as always. And Joe Mustard coming from Seattle Sumo Club, and he is bringing the pain, the power. Let's go. Alright, so we have Danny versus Joe Munster. Mustard. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so you can see right from their angles, right as they establish for their Tachi, you can notice that Danny's at a 92 angle, Joe Mustard's at a 94 angle. The big difference here is how much of the foot is on the dohyo. This is always going to play a factor, especially with different dohyo material. So the one that comes from Sanpaku has a little bit more grip to it. These are the bill dohyos, and these are a little bit more slick. And that's going to play a factor here. All right. So they start off, and immediately you can see Danny fakes high and low. Joe actually slips. So notice that foot. He slides all the way back from there, right? So again, foot is perfectly planted. Heel's a little too high. I would open up the base a little bit. As he goes, slides. So he ends up only covering a little bit of space. So from where his foot was to where he goes. On the reverse, notice where Danny's feet are. Danny's feet are here. As he explodes up, he is going to cover a lot more space with that first hit. Very much deep within the middle standing ground. Also, great double underhook position. Danny's very good at that. Good driving pressure. And since Joe slipped, all of his weight is down here. So not exactly the best start. Now from here, Danny decides to he ultimately catches Joe, right? There's a moment where Joe is about to slip. Danny actually catches him. Boop, right there. They're in a different world. It's possible that Danny would have just let him fall, but that's where chaos happens. Now from here, Danny stands him up with the underhook and then starts driving forward. So notice that there is a little bit of a backwards, giving him space to pull himself up. So again, watching the feet, watching Danny's feet from there, steps back, allowing Joe to come in. Again, once Danny has the underhooks, it's pretty solid for him. With this underhook, he then starts turning towards the gyoji. Boom. Now you can see Danny has the sight for the win. His eyes are focused on driving this
underhook is also driving. This opposite overhook that he has is also driving. And his muscles in his calf, glutes, and hamstrings, everything is moving forward. Step, step, step. And then Joe tries a last minute little nage, a little throw, but he's already stepped out. So at this point, boop. If you look at the foot placement here, right now, I think he's still technically in. I think he's right on top. You kind of can't tell, not from this angle. That's why you have people looking from other sides, right? You have one person here, one person over here, looking to see what's going on there. But clearly, from after that, it slips, and he's already out. Danny, making sure that he doesn't get thrown. Danny wasn't 100% aware of where he was, and my opinion, it's very possible he knew. But either which way, he didn't want to fall. Very good match from Danny Avila versus Joseph Mustard.
Let's go, Danny!
Look, everybody yelling freedom, but instead it's got a chain on their neck. We was talking revolution, say you're paying for a check. We was marching for a change, but they profit off of debt, huh? Do you dance, viral on the internet, huh? We lost it. Ultra colonizer, history, they tossed it. Met you hit your brother cause they profit off of conflict. Said we still enslaved and they said I'm talking nonsense. Wait, but that nigga gotta eat though. So you on your grind, chasing paper till your feet swole. But it's silent till you weep. You got PTSD, brother dead in the street. Newsflash, move past, now his name obsolete. It don't matter, stay distracted and forget him in a week. Mama still crying while